Well, guys, after being off for a little while, I am here in Dale, Indiana. And so I was at my dad's house, helping out with some things there for about a week, which is down in Drakesboro, Kentucky. Beautiful land. Like it down there. Got some really good friends down there. Had a good time there. But went up and loaded this morning in Owensboro. This is a tank. It's going to be a gas tank. It's delivering to a gas station. And yeah, not too much to talk about there. It's just a tank. But I say it's going to be going in the ground. It's called a glass steel. I don't know what that means because it was listed as a steel tank. It does have like a fiberglass around it, so I don't know if that's to protect it. I don't know. It almost makes sense. But nothing really to talk about on securement. The whole thing weighs, I guess, about 14,000 pounds, they told me. And so straps 4 foot from the front and back, and then every 10 feet. And yeah, way over, not over secured, but for the weight, it's got plenty of securement. But there's some pretty cool stuff happening out here at this time of year. I'm just going to be picking up 64 right here and running straight across the whole way over to, it's called Louisa, Virginia, delivering to a little gas station. And yeah, Louisa, Virginia is in between Charlottesville and Richmond. So got about a 600-mile ride, and leaves are changing in this area. So I'm going to try to get some pretty cool stuff. And yeah, see what we run into out here. Alright guys, well, since I acquired another camera, I'm going to try this dual camera thing for a little bit. I got some decent angle over there, but we'll see. But not too much, because for the most part, you guys don't want to see me driving down the road. This is a brand new T8 here. And it had Arby's in it, which I just heard in a commercial about these new steak plates, and I couldn't wait to get to an Arby's. And it was just dumb luck that the TA I pulled into had an Arby's. So, you know, after I do a little bit of, get down here, get on the highway, then I'll just let you guys see some sights from the front. Go from there. Putting all kinds of stuff around here. So a bit of a long trip across here, but not really, but it should be a nice trip. I mean, we're going to go through the town of Louisville, and I'll show you that. If I'm right, 64 is where it goes through. Jeez, find a year. 64 is where it goes right along Louisville Slugger plant with the big bat in the air and everything like that. So yeah, we're gonna go through there. We're gonna go through Lexington, Kentucky. Not too much to see. They say I loaded 20 miles south of here in Owensboro, Kentucky, and it kind of, came up north here, just kind of peeked into Indiana, and then I'm going to be right back out of Indiana. Through Kentucky, West Virginia, into Virginia. I'm going to stop somewhere in Virginia tonight because this big tank delivers at noon tomorrow, and it's got a crane that's going to be there for it. But it's delivering to a little gas station, which tells me there's a lot of construction. They did say there's room for me, but I'm going to I'll keep in touch with the guy. If he wants it there a little bit before noon, I'll do that. But overall, I try to just show up right on time, because sometimes them construction sites, I delivered the forms that go in the ground that hold them in, and I've delivered the tanks before, so sometimes them sites can be pretty tight, so I like to get in there where I can get right in, get right out. Some random construction workers standing on the road. Oh, they're picking up trash. Good people. sit back and relax for a while. And yep, I'll try to, with the front camera, get some of the cool views and stuff. And I'll get back to you later. Kind of weird, right in the middle of a construction zone. They got a got a way station that was open. Well, actually, I guess the construction ends there. But... and my pre-pass pulled me in. Now, I know I'm light, but it seems like they pulled everybody in. I don't see anybody. Somebody just drove by. I don't know if that's right or not. Sit here and look good. Checking everybody. It's like right after that, they might start letting everybody go. Get back to some scenery here. guys, of course I got a couple of lights not working, including one of my new dual rev lights. In case you guys didn't see this. I love that. I'm sure it's not the light problem. I never actually loomed up that wire and everything. I got everything working for G-Bats. Just didn't go back and fix it yet, so I'm sure that's a wiring issue. By the way, guys, here was the problem. You guys see that little bend on the bumper there? That was the problem with the bumper when it was sent from 4 states. I know I talked about it a bit on Facebook and stuff, but that was the problem. But they gave me a new bumper. In fact, I'll show it to you here. Look at that. There's a light burn out there too. And these lights back here went out. I've been working on them forever. I think I just might have to rewire them all together. But actually, sitting back here, the box looks ripped up, but this is brand new in the box. It's strapped down. This isn't directly to the bumper. This is, they do a really good padding. And sorry, looking at it with red, you know, the red lights from up there. Also from 4 states, although they are not legendary. No, I don't remember what they are, but I got this strapped down here. But that other bumper, you know, it wasn't great, but man, it also wasn't that bad. So kind of like I'm gonna run it at least until spring. Maybe I'll change it out then, but you know, we are going into winter months here, so that bumper doesn't look that bad. This one's gonna sit around as a spare. They insisted on replacing it. You know, I said whatever, it's good enough. You know, man, them guys over there are so good to me. And by the way, I do have a 10% off code I'll put down here. This isn't sponsored at all, but they do take care of me, and they take care of you know, my subscribers, people who watch the videos too. So 10% off of anything at 4 states that's not already on sale. Does this make me a tanker yanker or a tank yanker? I don't know. Anyway, the whole thing weighs 14,000 pounds. I'm just going to go around and check here. I'm in Beckley, West Virginia at a Go Mart. I'm going to stop. I got a crane appointment tomorrow at noon. So I got about a little bit over 3 hours. Get up in the morning and head over there. And not sure what I'm going to have to do after that, but yeah. All right. Everything on the back here looks good. Yeah. This thing, I haven't had to tighten this at all. You know, I've gone 400 miles and yeah, this is just solid. You know, usually you gotta tighten something down or something loosens up, but man, it's not been bad at all. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bed for the night, but we will finish it out tomorrow with some more beautiful scenery, because Beckley, West Virginia, I'm going over, I believe I'm going through Shenandoah Mountains and everything tomorrow. Just had a nice light load with this you know, Pittsburgh Power, you know, Pittsburgh Power tune that's in here. It actually shows right here. You can see, I don't know if that's going to show up on there. It's showing 6.1 average, but it returns on every time I start the truck. I'd say so far it's showing about 6.7 average, which is pretty good. You know, it's a 379 Peterbilt, and you know, coming up through the hills here now. Again, the whole thing weighs about 55 to 58,000 pounds, you know, so you know, that's my total gross. So not bad, but been running up and down these hills and just enjoying it. Been enjoying the scenery. I hope you guys have been enjoying it, and talk to you in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody, and gonna finish out this trip over here to Louisa, Virginia. Had a great night's sleep. Today is beautiful, so I think I'm going to get some good shots here. Leaves changing, going up through Shenandoah Mountain. I don't know, I call it Shenandoah Mountains. They call it Shenandoah Mountain, which is just one, so who knows? Figure that out. But got my pre-trip done. Got some food, some drinks. And I'm ready to head out of Beckley, West Virginia. That's a nice peat over there on the right. I saw that thing pull in. north. But I don't have time for truck spotting. Cut myself a little bit short. Not too bad, but I would have liked to have left 15 minutes ago. Have a little bit more time to spare, but yeah. Let's hope they don't run into too many traffic problems or anything, which I'm in here in the middle of nowhere. I'm sorry, Beckley, West Virginia, you're not the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I'm not going to go through any real big cities or anything, so. Joking around with somebody that I should have filled this tank and made some extra money on the way over. Obviously this is a lot bigger than regular tankers, like something you see up in Michigan. I did demand that I could put 128,000 pounds of diesel in here, estimated. So yeah, I believe I'm a few axles short of making extra money with this thing. That was stupid. Early morning thinking I didn't have to throw it out of here. Anyway, guys, we'll check out some views heading over this way. guys, coming on the last couple miles here, there's nothing nice about this road. I would not take this way again. This is what the GPS said to do, and I confirmed with them that it's the right way to go, but yeah, you see here it's not. I'm only on this road for another mile. I've been on it for 9 miles now. I think it said 9.9 total, but the problem is these blind corners and this road is not big enough for this truck. Not to mention low-hanging trees and everything. Luckily there's not a lot of traffic, so when I can see what's coming, I can actually use the whole road, which I don't mind. But there are some places here yeah, just can't see around the corner. I believe I'm actually in the town of Louisa now. Yeah, nice little town. Should go up here, turn right, and the gas station will be right there, apparently. So, yeah, Virginia Byway. It was beautiful. Next time I'd like to do it in my car. Store up there, and that Sitco sign with that big crane sticking up in the air. I believe that is right where they want me. And I did call them and tell them I'm about a half hour out, so. Oh, I see them scrambling up there. We're back in there?
Back it in there.
Huh?
Back it in there.
Back it in there? Okay. Still coming back. Actually looks like I just did something hard, but I didn't. It was actually pretty easy once I saw what I was doing. A bit confusing because there wasn't enough room. I had to drive a little bit over a curb, but not a big deal. We'll get out here and unload. There you go, guys. I've been here about 10 minutes and that tank is going in the ground. Just like that, it's all done. They had me pull out here so I could do some stuff, but I want to get off the side of the road here. It's not a good place to be. Got my emergency lights on and stuff, but we'll get back to that.